The school auditorium buzzed with anticipation, filled with parents, teachers, and students eager for the annual talent showcase. The polished floors reflected the warm glow of the overhead lights, and soft music drifted from the speakers. Laughter and chatter mingled in the air, creating a lively, electric atmosphere. I had come to watch my wife, Laura, who had spent weeks rehearsing a comedic skit. She appeared radiant and self-assured as she walked onto the stage with a microphone, radiating charm and playful confidence. The audience immediately responded to her energy. She opened with light-hearted jokes about marriage, relationships, and everyday absurdities, drawing laughter from everyone. To the crowd, her performance seemed effortless and amusing. But I noticed a sharper edge beneath her smile. Some of the humor was aimed at me, disguised as comedy but carefully crafted to push boundaries I had never agreed to cross. At first, the jokes were minor and easy to dismiss. But then she overstepped. Laura turned toward me, delivering a quip that compared me to someone else, a comment that drew gasps and louder laughter. My chest tightened as I realized that the audience now saw me as the punchline. It wasn't the joke itself that stung, it was the deliberate intent behind it. She was testing me publicly. I stayed still. I didn't react. My silence alone began to shift the room's energy. The anticipation thickened, unnoticed by the audience but felt keenly by both of us. Laura's confidence grew with every laugh, certain I would respond with embarrassment, anger, or awkward humor, giving her control. But I remained composed, calm, and deliberate. When her act concluded, the audience erupted in applause, unaware of the underlying tension. Laura bowed, triumphant, as I slowly rose. My movement drew attention without a word. The room quieted instinctively, sensing the shift. Laura's smile faltered as she realized my stillness was intentional. The playful power she thought she had was slipping. Her friends leaned in, curious, anxious. The joke she had counted on now hung in the air, incomplete. I picked up the microphone. "Thank you for the laughs," I said evenly, letting my words settle. But some humor isn't meant for everyone, especially when it targets the person who stands by you every day, supports you, and defends you. Silence fell. The clapping ceased. All eyes turned to Laura. Her friends exchanged worried looks, and even the younger students sensed the tension. Her confident facade had vanished, replaced by the dawning realization that she had misjudged the moment. She opened her mouth, attempting to recover, but I raised a hand, halting her mid-word. "Do you really think that's funny?" I asked softly but firmly. Making someone feel small in front of dozens of people isn't entertainment. It's cruelty. The room held its breath. Laura's composure crumbled. Her jaw tightened, lips trembling as she struggled for a response. She had lost control, and the audience could feel it. I took a slow step closer, deliberate and unhurried. Each movement emphasized my calm authority, contrasting with her faltering confidence. "Comedy is about timing," I continued, "but respect is about boundaries." Tonight, that line was crossed. Every eye in the auditorium was fixed on us. Laura's previous bravado dissolved completely. Her attempts to provoke attention and laughter at my expense had failed. Her friends tried to intervene, whispering reassurances, but nothing reached her. She was exposed, vulnerable, and humbled before everyone. I didn't need to raise my voice or retaliate with ridicule. The weight of my words, my presence, and the deliberate calmness carried their own power. Even the youngest audience members understood that something serious had unfolded. By the time I stepped back slightly, the room was silent, the tension lingering like smoke. Laura stood stunned, her energy completely drained, finally recognizing the impact of her actions. After the show, she approached me quietly, head bowed, voice barely audible. "I didn't mean to," she began, hesitant. I placed a hand gently on hers. "I know," I said softly, "but words have weight, and respect does too. Remember that next time." That evening transformed everything between us. The lesson wasn't delivered through anger or loud confrontation, but through calm precision, patience, and the quiet authority of presence. For the first time, Laura truly understood the power of composure over performance, and of integrity over manipulation.